whatever takes your fancy, my friends. You look like you've had a hard journey.
Ah, the journey wasn't so bad, especially compared to what came before it.
Where are you?
From Trusky.
That's Sir Otto von Berg.
We were in a castle cellar.
My God.
Simple. I'm in the service of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, same as Dry Devil, and I have...
Absolutely. But it wasn't much of a success, was it?
Actually, it was.
Well, more like a small stronghold.
And we nearly got von Berghoff, too.
And what?
Ah, we had him in our grasp. We routed his company. And then that swine von Aulitz got involved.
I know that name. He's the commander of the Prague militia.
Exactly. And they came with him.
But why would the Praguers send forces to Trotsky?
Ah, but they didn't, sir. They weren't sent to Trotsky, but here. They just stopped off to visit von Berghoff because he was in a tight situation, and they took him along with them.
Here? To my fortress? Christ.
Not just here, but everywhere where King Wenceslas still has support.
And that's also one of the reasons it seems Sigismund's run out of patience. He's going to... So he's convened all his followers in Kuttenberg with von Berghoff and von Aulitz in the lead.
We've got to secure the fortress quick, but I'm grateful to you, friends. Bring that red from I'll gladly risk...
It seems we
Well, where do you know him from?
I don't really know him as such.
Yes, I've heard it.
Yes, and Catherine here...
I'm sure that's of none anyway. If anyone knows Jobst well, it's Henry.
Well, we only met once, in fact. When he came to see Lord...
Anyway, we're... As I said, one of the reasons we came here is to warn you. Where is he?
Well, he was here for...
Was? So he's no longer here? Thank Christ.
Where did he go?
I couldn't say. He didn't part quite...
That's quite normal for him.
I had no issue with him. It's more about Margrave Jobst. When he met...
I can't say I'm surprised.
Let's just say that after an exchange of opinions, they agreed it would... I'm sure if you're interested in the details...
I'd be...
What was Dry Devil doing here, anyway?
Waging war, if you can call it that. He ambushed 3 of Sigismund's supplies. It made me a little nervous. In the end, it was Jobst himself who sorted it out. He told...
What do you think about all of this, sir? Sigismund...
What kind of question is that?
No, that's not how I meant it.
Henry here sometimes forgets to weigh his...
That's all right. To be frank, we all know that King Wenceslas isn't the great man his father Charles was. But that is the way of the world. History is full of... The blood running in their veins is more important than what's in their heads. He's not a capable ruler. In my opinion, kingship is above all a guarantee of divine peace. A sovereign's...
But what if the sovereign is truly bad?
I'll put it this way.
Least of all bad kings. Isn't that right?
So, what about us?
The Margrave will certainly want to talk to you. But the earliest he'll be back at the fort. I hope until then, you won't refuse my offer of a bed for the night.
Just an offer. So you'd let us leave if we wanted to.
Well, the Margrave did ask me to look after you until he returns.
Who's security?
Good question.
So be it.
Sir, there's still one more thing we came for. Lord von Berghoff is holding my lord, Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, hostage. And we also have to warn Jobst's ally, John of Liechtenstein. Do you know anything about those two?
Sorry, I don't. I didn't even know...
Which is actually good news.
Thank you for the warm welcome, Lord Pisek.
It's the least I could do, lad. My fortress is open to all the king's supporters. Even if that...
I suppose I ought to get to bed.
I had some chambers prepared for all of you. Yours is right here in the palace. Cross that corridor and go up the stairs. You can't miss it. But first, eat your fill. All of you. And maybe... I told my servant Susanna to prepare baths for you. The baths are in the little house in the...
I'm sorry.
Mutt!
Good boy. Good boy.
Here, Mutt!
Greetings.
Show me your ware.
Nothing to your liking, sir.
You silly doggy.
Lord Pisek said we could have a bath here?
Yes, sir. I prepared the hot water and fragrant oils myself. And I'll wash your clothes as well.
I could get used to this.
If sir will allow, I'll help you undress.
You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
Aye, aye. You silly doggy.
Any orders?
Now, I'm not sure how long they'll treat us this
How are you?
much better with...
What happened at Nebakov after the Praggers took the fortress?
You're asking me?
Oh, of course. I know you weren't there, but maybe you heard something. You know what goes on, right? I only remember that diabolical
That must have been really terrible. I'm afraid all I know is when they took the I'm sorry.
There was this healer called
A girl of yours?
No, I don't know her well. But I suppose now I'll never see her.
Poor girl. You have to live every day. That's all you...
Do you know if Michael...
I'm afraid I do know. Zhishka said the shot killed him on the spot.
Did you know him?
Not now.
Thank you.
I'm sorry I can't...
No, that's... What do you think of...
He's a real man, at least. No, but I hope his age is... Oh, you should be ashamed of yourself asking about him when he's right next to us.
What do you plan to do?
What do you think?
May I join you?
At least we'd only take up one of Lord Pisek's beds instead of two. But I'd like to get some rest. And I advise you to do the same. We have lots of work ahead of us.
You silly dog. So you got your revenge. Father, did it make you feel any better? It did. So what comes next?
Mark von Aulitz is next. Then von Berghoff.
And is that what you really want, son? No matter how many people you kill, you can't change what's happened.
It's what I want.
Are you sure, Henry?
What's happening?
Yes, the Margrave is calling for you.
You mean Zizka?
I suppose. I don't...
And what about
That's the good wife who arrived with you? Before you go, have...
No, definitely not. Do you need...
No, sir.
So...
You haven't dismissed me, sir.
Oh, I see.
Thank you.
What the fuck? What is going on?
Excuse me. bloody lucky not to meet any soldiers in that part of the forest. I heard they gather wood there themselves.
Scar. It's strange, crooked, like a letter from a fancy book.
This?
How are things, Captain?
What do you think? I've seen better days. And you, youngster?
Yeah, not so great. I'm feeling pretty battered.
Just wait until you've been through as much as I.
Nah, don't say that.
But enough chat.
That's why I'm here.
They can wait a while longer then. First I have to... You go ahead without...
Are you expecting...
I always expect trouble. Yobster's turn, and the way things are these days, I'd rather have horses standing by, even on a visit to my...
What about that dry devil of yours?
No, nobody asked him where he was going, but it seems they're hoping it's as far away as... I'm not surprised. If I know him... He might.
Should I really go and see Jobst on my own?
So what? You already know him better than I do. You met him in Ratai.
All right, but he sent for us both.
A bit odd, I suppose. But
All right, then. I'll be going, then.
Lo, the worth Henry of Skalitz. I'm just holding a discussion with the captain here about his desolate fortress.
That's not how I'd put it. In the end, as my Großvater said, the strength of a castle is measured by its garrison. What do you say, lad?
Aye. I have to admit, the soldiers here look pretty fearsome.
I get the feeling you'd run instead of facing them.
Leave him be, meine Dame. Nobody with any...
Now look here. I was just being polite. I'd happily take on your men.
Ach ja?
Do you fancy yourself a knight?
Come, Junge. We'll stuff your clothes with straw, so you don't come to any harm, and let you have a go against one of ours. Pulcock, come here! The first to bleed, lose.
Excellent, Henry.
It was nothing.
Gut gemacht. You have my admiration. You really are good with the sword.
You should receive some kind of reward for that feat.
And what rewards would you have in mind?
I was rearranging our saddlebags, and I remembered I took a small memento from Trotsky.
Oh. What is it?
A hunting crossbow. I even think it's von Berghoff's. I was meaning to sell it, but...
My word. Thank you. I better be going. The Margrave is expecting me.
Wait. You're gonna see
Well, you said he'd be along in a... How did you know that?
a woman's in...
Stop messing around!
Heel, boy! Come here, boy.
Go and see the priest first. If he says it's all right, I'll be happy to help.
Farewell. Wiedersehen.
I'm sorry?
I heard Kuttenberg surrendered to Sigismund, and his army is running amok here in the...
They are. These dreckigen Hurensöhne are angry, you see? They thought they would, but they couldn't have been more wrong. Sigismund kept... Why should he pay them out of his own pocket?
What?
Dann pass mal auf. As soon as the soldiers began looting the villages around the city, the local nobility quickly decided...
So that Hungarian bastard...
Das trifft den Nagel auf. And yet, that carrot-top Schweine...
Do you know by chance how to get into that monastery where...
Wie bitte? Hast du den Verstand verloren? You can forget about that. And listen closely to what I tell you. I don't know. Leave Sigismund alone. The wheels of justice grind slowly, but sure.
Did Sigismund also attack Suchdol?
Oh yes, as mein Herr Peter. However, the villagers in the...
What happened?
They raised Messerles and up. They haven't been here since Teufel.
How do things work around here?
Not really, except for the Sigismund military camp at Opatovic. Diese Banditenbanden have settled in there. So...
How do I get to...
Das ist nicht schwer. You just take the main road to the east and... Or you can also follow your nose. There's smoke. The smell is hell.
Where did you say Sigismund's army?
Unfortunately, they've occupied the hill above the main road near Kuttenberg. So when you walk out of the village and look toward Opatovic,
I need to top up my supply.
You'd be better off asking the innkeeper Slivka in the village, and that's no surprise.
How's it going, Captain?
Sehr interessant. I thought you were helping Sish.
What of it? So is there any...
Was soll ich sagen? After our Lord paid ransom for us to that Scheißkerl Cherton, there is... Aber warte. Actually, there is one. You ought to have a word with our huntsman Dobrosh. See, someone poached a white roebuck in his territory the other...
A white roebuck?
Yeah, and Dobrosh takes it as a personal offense.
What exactly do you mean?
Just ask him if there's anything new happening in his territory. Oh, yeah. Hier, und das war alles.
All right. I'd like to learn...
What is this about?
How's it going? What of it?
Zum Glück. If you're looking for einen Pfuschen, try your luck elsewhere.
Henry. Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Berghoff at Trotsky?
I beg your pardon, Margrave, but I have the feeling you already know everything.
Really? I have the opposite feeling. John of Liechtenstein, my court spy. But there's one thing you're right about. I have a fair idea about what you got up to at Trotsky. Now, let's get to... I heard you ended up in von Berghoff's dungeon. And judging by the state you were in when you didn't reveal anything important.
Well, they asked questions, yes. But I was counting on that, and prepared myself for it.
How did you prepare yourself?
I just thought something up.
Henry, what exactly did you tell them? What you might consider to be a minor detail?
I don't know.
But you said you had time to think?
Well...
I've had better liars than you fail to trick me. So
well, unfortunately, they got...
What information?
About Liechtenstein. That he's in... I'm really sorry, sir.
That is truly unfortunate. But you've nothing to be ashamed of. I think it's too much to expect anyone to hold their tongue.
But Lord Liechtenstein...
John went straight into the lion's den. He knew the risks. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. But I would be glad if you, as soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay.
Sir, that's a generous offer, and I appreciate it. But it's not what I want.
If you wish to stay and help here, I'll be glad, of course. I need some...
It's Lord Capon, Your Grace. I came to find out where he is, and rescue him.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon. I'm sure...
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safer than you or I. The most sensible course now is to wait for the
Margrave.
Ah, Captain Zizka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnek, also known as the Dried Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinnek came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother!
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country and of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road. No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund. which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences. I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
I get the feeling Yopes didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information. Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenberg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in this godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go! Stay close. The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize me, even like this, unless he's too drunk.
What is your plan, anyway? Go from village to village, hamlet to hamlet, until we find him?
That won't be necessary. We just have to visit places where you can get booze.
Oh, so all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that.
I'm up for that.
Don't get your hopes up. We'll have a beer, listen to the local rumor mill, and if we don't find anything, we'll pay up and move on.
Where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favored meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil, what then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable. Of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us can achieve.
Hinek's not alone. He has the devil's pack.
Who?
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes? What about Liechtenstein and Capon?
The same thing we did to von Berghoff. But don't worry. It's gonna take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I hope so. And when he's free, then we can step on Sigismund's toes. I'm sure Lord Capon will be happy to help.
In that case, he'd be better off staying in captivity. So, what do you say? Should we speed up?
Aye. The sooner we get there, the better.
I hope our journey doesn't prove to be in vain. Keep your hands on the hill, Henry. Around here, you never know what might happen.
I warned you you had it coming, you drunk.
Hang on. I didn't see it. Does feel better when I've had a drink. It's a gift from God.
Either you pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head with us.
You wouldn't get a groschen for an alternative, mine.
You're right about that.
I'd have a use for that turnip. but I can only pay for it with iron.
Shiska?
You turn on your heel and get going, if you value your life. You might have noticed there's more of us than you.
That can be fixed.
Come and get it, idiot, for fuck's sake! You're a dead idiot!
Do I have to pull you out of trouble again? I see you're still a drunkard.
It's good to see you too, Shiska.
That doesn't matter now.
Huh? Who's that? Where's your old band?
You're looking at all that's left of...
I see we have a lot to talk.
That we do. Henry, this is Kubienka.
Hiya, lad. And thanks for the help.
Thanks.
Not that I couldn't handle them myself.
He would be one of the best archers north of the Alps if he wasn't drunk or with one arm in the stocks or...
Shouldn't we leave before someone notices?
Easy, lad. If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will just charge us a cleaning.
There will be plenty of time to get acquainted with the local custom. We're looking for the devil.
Well, when I said we have a lot to talk about, this is the innkeeper.
Gentlemen, I won't have this. You're murdering my...
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day. Who's...
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, then I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some dice winnings.
I didn't cheat.
Pay him.
All right, then. Here you go.
Ah, I see you are a nobleman and a generous one at that. We'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the blood, and no one will know.
That's nice of you.
Nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the...
Did you hear, Lord Chief?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm leaving.
Can he be trusted? He looks like he'd be happy to rest.
Treadlight? I don't think so. They'd arrest him as well as if...
If you say so. What's up with the devil?
That won't be easy.
What? They captured the devil?
Do you know where they're keeping him?
Why? The town guard took him. So he's probably...
Fuck. There's no...
My words. Otherwise, we would have gotten him. Not even a mouse can get...
How long has it been?
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened. So...
A month?
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots. They want to send his soul to the...
What are they planning to do?
The devil's got a fat price on his head. There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They really want to... They take him to their camp outside...
Who told you that?
When someone owes your dice weight, they say the people of Kuttenberg...
If they're going to move him, that could be our chance. We'll wait for...
He will be watched by a dozen armed guards. We're only 3.
I thought the devil would have at least 10 men. But other than that, it makes sense.
I was going to hire some muscle for help here.
More like I know you. But maybe... Can you think of anything else that might come in handy?
Well, how...
Have you got some?
Well, not on me. But maybe there's...
Maybe?
Maybe. Sure.
What place is...
This narrow gully with a nice... west of here.
Looks like this...
And what about me?
You'll go with Kubienka to get the hand cannons. He may be...
Great.
Don't dilly-dally. Keep an eye on him.
Come here! Here, mutt! You're my doggy, eh?
So hop on, we have to ride. Shishka anyway?
We tried to capture him, but he ambushed and captured us instead.
That sounds like Shishka. But that is how friendships for life are made.
With one of them in jail, while the other mocks them through the bars.
Actually, that's how I met my wife.
You have a wife? Where is she now?
Where could she be? Maybe rotting in the jail. I left her there on our wedding night.
Well, if that's what you say.
Oh, come on, Henry. You must have some fun, even if you are about to hang. Do not frown. It does not suit you.
I'm not frowning. I just didn't think it was funny.
Oh, Lord, another bore. You get along with Shishka famously, don't you?
I'd gladly laugh if you said something funny.
Looks like I might have to carve a smile onto your face. Maybe a graceful and mysterious one. Like the Virgin Mary's. What do you say? I'll put my heart into it.
Give it a try.
Ha! Really? Sounds like a challenge.
You nearly got killed just now, yet you're stirring shit again.
Oh, well, I cannot help myself. Life's to be lived, and the body's to go to the grave properly fucked up. So I take it easy. As they say in Latin, cop a demon.
So you're a mercenary, cutthroat, swindler, drunk, and on top of that, a philosopher?
I'm a man of many... You know what.
A man of many debts and drinks?
Oh, come on, you do not even know me. We will get to know each other once we have a drink together. Speaking of which, would you have a drop on you?
No.
Fuck. I never ride out without some supplies. I don't know if I can stand it.
A few more stupid jokes and I'll plug your gob. But it won't be with booze.
You are very lucky to be with Shishka, that you saved me.
I'm starting to regret it.
That's why I like you. We will have so much fun together. I feel it in my bones. But we better pick up our pace. I need to piss. What a relief. I just better not piss on my boots. One trip over. Oh, almost done. Oh, not done yet. Finally. The camp is near. There's a path along the stream leading to it. There were also some pretty rocks nearby. Ada used to wade through that stream every time he went to visit some lass. Or when he was returning. He can smell the wench from miles away, but he can't take 3 steps in the woods without getting lost. Some people are just made that way. Nothing you can do about it. I mean, if Anna could find the camp, you'll have no problem finding it yourself. Oh, and the hand cannons. They're buried somewhere near the camp. Just a few steps. That much I remember. Maybe by the stream. Or right in it? No, that's not it. were drunk, but we're not that stupid. Although, maybe Janos and Edda are. One time, they decided to rob some merchant because we were running out of food and drink. They found one and decided to follow him until he arrived at a suitable place. They followed him almost all the way to Sigismund's camp. So throwing guns in the water actually sounds like them. There should be a shovel around here somewhere.
What are we gonna do now?
Well, welcome to our camp.
This mess?
Hey!
So where are the cannons?
We hit something down below last time. By the stream. And something is buried a little ways over there.
Don't you remember where you put them?
Well,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
one of those places.
We're gonna dig through half...
Nonsense. Anyway, we need a shot.
Which one is that? Come on then.
I told you I would find it right away. Now just dig it up and we are done.
Won't you give me a hand? It'll go faster if you help me.
I am helping you. We were as drunk as fiddlers when we buried them. But this place seems really familiar. Before that, we had to bury old Longhill, and we had to fortify ourselves.
I was a fool to think this would be easy.
So, I was wrong.
So you're digging the next one?
Listen, lad.
Just tell me you didn't throw those hand cannons in the water.
Of course not.
What about it?
The cannons are not there, but there is some...
Why don't you go yourself?
The water is cold and...
But if I get wet, that's...
Not just all right.
We're moving.
You as much... Right. Enough playing around. Dig. Here.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Just like the last time. So this is the grave of poor Lord Yell. I was sure we buried him elsewhere.
Ugh. What stench.
Why? He did not smell much better when he was alive. Oh, well. God grant him eternal life. Some soap.
What about us?
If Lodiel is here, then I reckon I know where the hand cannons are. So, this is it.
Don't tell me you've lost your way.
Oh, please. Me? Never! I found it.
Don't you want to dig the last hole yourself?
I'll tell you something, Henry. There are two kinds of people. Those who work and those who watch. Both are equally important. You can guess which of us is which. See? I told you I knew exactly where to find them.
God, why are you...
Oh, Don't cry.
Will you take the cannons?
Mm.
Right.
Let's go.
I'd rather go with you.
Mount up then.
I think I've heard that one before.
Fuck all the rest today. I'm with my comrades.
How did Ziska put it? The best shot north of the Alps, and also the best singer north of Sasau. Nightingales have nothing on you.
Women, my friend, is a venomous creature. Best kicker out, cause her best her best feature. He'll break your heart and you want no other. Forget that and troll up and drink your wine, brother. Fucking and boozing and fucking. Fucking and boozing and fucking. Bring on the barrels and roll out the wrenches. There's nothing better than a nice pair of titties. That doesn't rhyme much. Fucking and what about felling a tree across the road? Hand me an axe and I will do it myself.
We have the hand cannons.
How did it go? Any trouble?
The next time you want to send me looking for something with Kubienka, just kill me.
Did we find those cannon? We did.
When you spend more time with Kubienka, you'll realize he's not doing it on purpose. He's just a prick.
Hey!
What's the plan?
We wait. We'll position ourselves on the flanks, and when they pass, we'll attack.
Why are the wagons standing there? I was hoping we would block the road with a tree or something.
Look what I managed to find. A true march of the maimed. If they had to cut down a tree, they'd chop off their own limbs. We at least took a wheel off. It looks less suspicious, and the convoy will have to stop anyway.
Oi, fuck, but...
But what?
I would put it a little further back, so they will not see it, until they are right next to it.
Ah, look who's thinking. And what then?
Then we rise with the hand cannons and blast the bastards to smithereens, from above.
What a load of rubbish.
What rubbish? It is like a battlement, but on a wagon.
Shut up. We'll do it my way.
I'll make up your minds. It's hard to say how much time we have.
So, Kubienka, take half of the men and go over there. The rest will stand on the other side.
Where will I go?
You'll stay here, with me.
And then what?
We'll wait for them to arrive. And then...
We'll have a cutscene. Are we there yet?
No, how many fucking times have I told you? Are you deaf?
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
Could you hold me up in irons? You can't even show me a grain of human decency.
Paul! What the fuck?
Damn. There's more of them than I was expecting.
We can't back out now. Let's blast at them and seize the advantage.
Oi! You two! Get that wreck off the road.
Not to worry, Honorable Sir. We're working on it. To the task!
Matilda!
Fucking hell! My leg, damn it! You idiots!
Well, that was just a warning shot. Surrender, or the next one will go straight through your guts.
So next time, will you hit the mark?
I'd rather settle it without...
That's easy. Until you hang along...
The only one surrendering will...
Oh, Rupert.
Halt! Not another step.
Oh, what?
We are here by the order of the Lords of Lipa. Release Sir Hinnek, and you won't be harmed.
What's the dry devil to the Lords of Lipa? They have no...
They have all the authority they need.
And what about you?
Kurva.
You can't blame them. Have at them!
You're a dead man! You never saw that!
I'll beat you to
Fuck you!
Show your stuff!
Get on then! Show what you're made of!
Can't get away from me!
Next! Go to hell!
You should have fucking stayed out of it! Are you waiting for me to die of old age? Oh, rip your ass open!
Hey, get him!
You! Hey, that one's had it!
Game of it!
But he's still standing!
What's wrong? I'll kill you.
You should have fucking stayed out of it! It's a wonder you're still standing!
Useless.
You should have prayed earlier.
That one's had it!
Him on the head! Palisades to see them. Seem to be meeting.
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp.
I'm gonna shoot you.
I'll deal with that last bastard.
Bleeding like a stuck pig. Fuck you. Hey, you swat.
Fuck you, whoreson.
Fucking whoresons. No one's had it. He's had it. Hey, he's going to shoot.
I'll shoot you an extra asshole.
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! You lily-livered swine!
Burn in hell!
I can't leave now. They can't do it alone.
You can't aim like this, damn it. I'll beat you to a bloody pulp. Fucker.
Show your stuff. No chance.
You want to try me?
Take that.
Where the fuck are my allies? What the fuck is going on? Where's that famous hero, Zizka? Are they yanking my pistol? What is going on?
I'll show you.
Fucking hell. Fuck you.
I've been waiting for you.
Nice try.
You'll be sorry, fucker! Hack your ass off!
Yeah,
Here's
smash
the
his
last
face in.
one.
He's dead.
Now I'll shoot you dead.
I have to help them.
Away from me.
Pray for a quick. Death, you bastard!
You're going to fuck with us.
Don't spare him!
You got
Nice hit! Get on then! Hey, now you're boring me. Try a little.
Can't aim like this.
Nice hit.
You dead. I'm gonna shoot you. Take that.
I'll rip your ass! Show your stuff! Wanker!
Any other horse I want?
To be continued.